Okay, I wanted to show off what I've been doing today because I'm quite happy with it. So, if you've seen this terrain editor before, you know that the main gimmick of it is that I wanted some way of like non-destructively editing large chunks of terrain. So this is a like 4096 by 4096 vertex height map. And I can just like edit the entire world willy-nilly. So, for comparison, this is like a 2 meter tall, like this would be like a character in a scene or something. So this is like what the world would feel like. And eventually I'm also going to just basically double the scale of this environment just so that I have, just so I still have my 6 by 6 kilometer world for At the Ends of Eras. Though admittedly, I might just scale it down a little bit. The world is too big in that game. But basically what I wanted was a way to have seamless terrain where it's very easy for me to move chunks around. Because it's like, what if I want to like move this building and the valley around it? That is something that now I can just do. And it's very fast because it's all using compute shaders. And right now there's not too many, I mean, it's admittedly not very complicated right now because I don't have things like textures that are blending on top of it, but I don't think it should be like, I don't think the performance should be a major bottleneck anymore, now that I've figured out things like properly reusing the buffers and stuff like that. Though it is important that it stays fast because odds are there'll be like hundreds of these little stamps in the world, and then I'm going to have more complicated things like paths. Those are something that I want to figure out where I can like actually draw roads and have the roads meet these curves here. And then other things like being able to paint onto stamps and create custom ones in the editor. That'll be quite complicated. But yeah, the things that I did today specifically were the blend modes. So we have like, we can just mix them up together, add, and then I really like min and max, which are what these are using. So we can have like a min to cut into this terrain, or we can have max. And then this behaves, my original vision was much like an image editor where you have layers. So you would just, draw onto the terrain, and then you could just move that around with opacity to like blend it between things. And that's basically what I have, except I haven't bothered implementing the painting yet. But it's very useful to have these sort of like non-destructive tools at my disposal, so I can just like scale up and scale down things. And a very interesting thing that I sort of stumbled into was, you'll notice that these have red and green channels. Basically, the red is the height of the surface, and then the green is the strength that it blends in with the rest of the environment. So this is like a bowl, basically. So if we did like minus 100 here, it'd be a bit more obvious what's happening. And it has a gradual fall off at the corners. However, something that I realized is you can have things that don't have any height at all. They're completely flat technically, but they just have this opacity. And what I can do now is I can use this as both a mountain and a valley. I can have things that are raised and lowered using the same stamps. And it's very useful to have that. Or at least I think it will be. I haven't actually done anything with this yet. But yeah, the other main things that I did today, besides the blend modes, some performance improvements, trying to fix the flickering, though you notice that like I did not quite fix it. Not quite sure what it is really. But I also added holes. Ah, this hole's way off over here. But yeah, eventually I need to re-implement the collision, and that'll be pretty simple because you can just have holes by setting the height map value to nan there. I just haven't gotten around to it. I removed it today just to make the performance faster. But now I have the ability to just save the files with a button, and that's pretty easy. And so I'm just going to have that also save the height map. But yeah, I'm very happy with this so far. Having it run so quickly was also really nice because it used to be running at like 4 FPS. So yeah, it's very nice to just have something where I can move like half the game world. Like this would be a huge chunk of stuff. And yeah, there's still plenty of gains to be had with performance, but I don't need to worry about those yet. But yeah, I guess that's basically what I've done today. I mean, I guess look forward to having more stuff. I really want to have like painting textures, painting, or I guess just painting custom stamps, adding textures to things, multiple materials. It'll be very cool. But okay, that's what I wanted to show you. Take care.